Oh my god, why is my voice so loud? Holy
I have to
shit.
turn you. I used to be your mercy pocket, dude. I had to turn you up. I hit far out once. Break the shield, break the shield, break the shield. I'm half, I'm half. They have a creep. Fair is main by herself. I slept Fair out of the air.
Nice sleep.
I got her, I got her, I got her. I'm gonna
Well, in
die, I'm
first
going to
point.
die.
Now your positioning here, once you got that, you have to go forward and converge with your team. Understood?
Okay, understood. I
Because
didn't
you
know
have
where
to
to
be aware of the
go.
respawns here.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know where to go. They pushed back into me, and I should have just pushed with my team, honestly.
Yep.
What?
Just
Well,
just just go converge with your team. That's your
okay.
safety.
I was half, and the Sigma was still alive, and I would have just died. But yeah,
It's
that
not
would
a
have
big
been
deal because
sick.
you get the res, but that
Yeah,
was your escape route.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, first point is pretty apparent of how we lost. What you'll see in a second.
I think I OE or something.
No, no, no. It's a team thing. We all did the same thing at once. Hey, you're in between shield. There's a shield. I hit their mercy once. Now Fair's gonna, or Icy's gonna.
I had to kill that Mercy before she res.
Okay, Anna's anti. Our Anna's anti. Fair's hit once. Fair's hit once. I got her. I got her. I got her.
Nice flick.
I didn't have the Mercy to res.
Okay, they're gonna have.
All right, so look at our ults. What do they have? What do we have? We use barrage. We need to be proactive here. Really important to be proactive.
Mhm.
So what are you gonna do? Who are you
Uh,
gonna nano?
I was probably gonna nano Sig for the insane burst damage he has. Vin likes to play really aggressive with this comp, and so we would all push up while he's nanoed, and pot. We just use barrage, so there's no barrage grab, and I don't think using gravitic and grab is a very smart idea.
Correct.
Yeah, so I think we just nano, get a pick,
Nope.
and okay. Well, we're close to Blizzard. We could probably nano Blizzard if we get it in time. Nano,
So
nano.
nano is a good proactive play. I like it, but we need something else because they got stuff too, and we're like you're not thinking about what ults they have. That makes sense.
We right after right after you unpause it, we talk about ults.
Oh, I know you talk about it. I'm
Okay.
saying your plan of just going nano and the else dry. No, look at the stats. We've got 3 fights left.
Okay.
So we got to use nano plus something else is going to be really important here. So nano plus grav will be fine.
Mhm.
And your nano target, you could go with Sigma or you could go with the Pharaoh.
Okay, and get her ult back. Okay.
Not just that, but that's going to be the best chance of getting a lot of that damage in that grav
Okay.
if you
Yeah.
have in that situation. So nano grab, make it happen, easy peasy.
Okay.
Next time, you could also go Sigma ult instead. And I
I
think
think
that might even be better is if you go Sigma ult plus nano on the Pharaoh. That way, I mean, they got no shield to save them, do they?
Mhm.
Nano Farah is almost always worth it, given the condition that the enemy team does not have a diva. Because if she has a diva, then I just half of it gets eaten. But
That's right. But they don't have the diva. So Nano the Farah with the Sigma. When the Sigma puts everybody up, she tries to put some shots on the people, one at a time, as necessary. And
Mhm.
then when it slams them down, half the health, they gonna be dead. When they do get slammed down, Anna, it's your job to make sure that you put a big fat nade in their face. Okay.
Okay.
That way, on the next fight, what do we have? We have Snow Globe.
All right. All right.
Make
That
sense?
makes sense. Before you unpause it,
Mm-hmm.
we're about to get destroyed. We make a
Nah.
awful, awful
Let's
mistake.
find out.
They have a hog now. They have a hog. They're going to Risa hog. No tank ults. They got a Hanzo, so only ult they have are Nano, Valk, and Tynoon. I'm nanoing to save. I'm nanoing to save.
That was a good nano though.
Oh, why we used two ults? We used everything. Yeah. We used everything. Save.
All right.
Now,
Well, that's
okay.
why you talk about the ults what you're going to use, and then you use them as necessary. Nano is going to be used anyway.
Mhm.
I don't know what other ults we were using there, but it's probably not everything.
Mhm.
Why do we Valk?
She justified it by saying that it's Valking in that kind of situation is better than Nano because what did she say? Icy? I can't remember. I can't remember what she said, but she said Valking is always more valuable in that situation than nanoing. And
I can see your point because it's a damage boost 30% on the entire team as opposed to 50% on one person.
Okay, what was the purpose of the nano? The purpose of the nano was to
get the burst heal.
For the save the Sigma.
Yeah.
Valk doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So the nano, and if you talk, no. Nano, like, don't get me wrong. Mercy ult could be used to go proactive and aggressive with that situation. Absolutely, it can be. You don't want to combo and nano boost with Valk typically.
Mm-hmm.
But you choose which one it's going to be. You chose the nano to save him. So I don't see the reason for the Valk. As far as Grav versus Sigma, you need to talk to your tank. Need to talk to each other and figure out who's going to use what when, because that doesn't get comboed and it doesn't happen in the same fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It happened at the same time.
Yeah,
I don't understand why Valk would do it. Like Valk doesn't save him. Valk, you increase your healing by 10 health per second. How's that help him?
Well, we use Gravitic, and we use like a lot of things after that. I don't know.
That's okay. We got Mayo. It's not completely gone.
We'll get ults back. They're just gonna.
And Mayo's a good ult to farm ults with.
They're gonna use Nano and Valk. Hi, Noon.
Yeah, they might break the wall.
Oh, I'm dumb.
How?
I'm dumb.
Rocket
I said
jump.
I'm dumb. I tried to get a second rocket on him. It was just dumb.
Cancelled.
He's
Got
bad.
canceled. Got canceled. Don't expect it.
I said it right when I did it. I'm dumb.
Move the point. Move the point. Move the point.
I got ball.
We gotta play point. We gotta play.
You gotta play point in there is correct. If you're gonna go for the flanks, you gotta expect no healing in that situation.
I think it's really unfortunate that our Mei got pulled right as she threw Blizzard.
Yeah, that was unfortunate too.
Yeah.
That's a little bit unlucky, and I don't use that term very often.
Yeah.
I don't like when people say, "Oh, we lost a fight, unlucky." Just unlucky. No, it's not unlucky. You probably screwed it up.
Yeah, but that was legitimately unlucky.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, they didn't use any other ults. They just used High Noon. They still have their Nano and Valk. No, they used Valk. I was wrong about that.
I really like this map because I get to use the word portcullis on that, ironically.
There's dragons. There's dragons. I cannot see you, Vin.
I don't like Zarya on second point here. I don't feel like we're gonna get much value.
All right.
The barrage was nice. We hold close, sure, but I'd rather hold close with like Sigma Orisa. So much better, right?
Is Sigma Orisa
There's so
better
much more
than
pressure on
like Hog Diva or not Hog Diva, Orisa Diva, Orisa Hog Bunker?
Who would ever go? Oh, so yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think Sigma Orisa right now is the best taunt combination.
Okay.
That's how I feel too. That's
Yeah, it's just shields forehead.
It's not just shields.
They both do decent damage too, and they have zoning capabilities. They both have a stun.
If you ever look at the stats of a like a scrim with like Sigma Orisa, like Sigma is like silver damage consistently.
I don't even think that the slight nerf he got to is.
The nerf is gonna be a difference, and it's not slight. It's 15%.
Oh, it is? Okay. I thought it was a little bit.
It's sizable. It doesn't make him bad. He's still probably the best, but it was probably worthwhile. It was probably necessary. And it's definitely a nerf.
Hog's going left. Hog's going left. He's in tower. He's in tower.
Is dive decent at all against Orisa Sigma? Yes or no?
No. I mean, it depends on what your other DPS are, but probably no.
Well,
If you're running a May, then no.
well, no, I'm not saying here. I'm just saying, like in general, because a lot of times I have. I mean, I'm actually talking about comp more or less, but I can't get my tanks to play that all the time. But it's easier to get them to play dive than it is to play Orisa Sigma for whatever reason.
I've gotten told to shut up or they leave voice chat anytime I suggest Sigma or Risa in comp.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, same thing. But if I suggest dive, especially if the enemy team has like a widow or something, then they're usually on board with it. So I was just asking if that comp is like viable against Orisa Sigma with the correct DPS. Generally, in my case, it'll be Pharah and then like either a widow or a Genji Tracer or something like that.
Yeah, usually people are just playing the wrong DPS to a large extent. But yeah, like Sigma Orisa is fantastic. I like it.
Nice bubble, nice bubble. Hogs on cart, hogs on cart.
I'm back, yeah, back up.
Okay, we've out, we've out.
I have no shield.
Onto hallway.
I emptied the tank. Tank.
Good anti. Freeze them, kill them.
I've got you. High noon up top. Fuck that NATO. Yeah, he's getting pocketed. There's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going lower.
Yeah, you're going.
So what happened here is you let a McCree and a Mercy get behind you, kill your Pharah, and you got nothing composition to deal with their positional advantage. That's what happened.
Yeah. Yep.
That's pretty simple.
Do we have shield?
My shield broke.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said like back up.
Okay. Hanzo's up top too. I'm stuck. Like, I should have nanoed Farah so she could get up top. I don't know why I didn't do that. I was holding it for some. I can't justify it now, but I'm sure I would have had an excuse then. But looking back on it,
This fight because of the positional advantage has been pushed further. They have the high ground. You have no plan to retake it. Your Zarya has been absolutely useless on second point. I've been watching her specifically, and she has done nothing. Your Sigma is best thing he can do is put a shield up and just keep changing its location based on how they move to stop one of them. Go double sniper, my man. Time to go double sniper.
Okay.
After you lose this fight, and you kind of lost this fight, and I don't think it wasn't a clean fight. So now it's being pushed, and you're backing up, and you have to understand that you're backing up. Where do you go? Are you going back to spawn? How do you are you retaking top? Are you just gonna chill under the bridge and die a slow death? I don't see a plan here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hanzo got me. We need to push him off. We need to push off high ground.
I'm on the tree behind.
Hanzo's up there too.
Yeah, I'm stopping.
Okay, you have no heals.
Great.
Fucked up.
Defense fight, and I'll try grabbing.
I'm nano. No. We shouldn't have done that.
You should have touched, but you should have touched a lot sooner than this. I felt like you just were talking more than you were thinking about trying to get to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the big anti here, you don't have anything to really deal with it. Sigma should have built it somewhat. Where's the Sigma shield here?
I was still coming back from spawn. That's why I was yelling.
Okay.
that.
Yeah, we were holding
You
W.
died that late? They die on spawn, man. Die on the payload, so that
I did.
you shouldn't you should have been able to get back to this point if you died on the payload before you lost the first fight. But you guys were too split up after you lost that first fight when they had the McCree up there. You didn't really have a second fight. They pushed too far. You have no Sigma coming in. Big anti coming in. You need to use an ult to just create space here. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it may have to be Zarya. It might be Pharah, but it's just to create space so you can get in and actually get a grab on.
Too late. No more. Too late.
Yeah, we have Diva's on.
We can win this.
That's winnable fight. Winnable fight.
And Zarya. Just back up slightly. You guys should be able to take this and make them.
Because it gets pushed in.
Yeah, it has to be pushed in. Yeah.
I'm dead. You only have mercy heals. Okay, here I'm gonna go Moira. I'm going Moira.
Why are we still Hanzo?
Oh, never mind.
He never died?
I have Valkyrie.
I don't think so. What should I go here?
Hanzo's on the left. Protectors are on the right.
Which should you go here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Reaper?
Reaper? Okay.
May Reaper?
Yeah, because it's like indoors. Yeah, I got you.
X-Tech Dragons.
I mean, you can go Junkrat too, but May Reaper's probably best.
Back
We
up.
got back up.
They're about Bongo.
I don't know if I swapped though.
Alright, so you have to have compositions for every single point of the map. And I don't feel like you have that right now. I think, like, you kind of have it for the first point, and then you just swap to whatever afterwards. And that's a problem. Because when you swap one hero or two heroes, and you have like a hodgepodge of a comp, and they have mixed win conditions. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you have ults, but don't be that guy that says, all right, I'll swap after I use my ult, and 3 fights later, the point's over and you lost it, and then you grab at the end just because there's nothing else to do, or you use your ult at the end because there's nothing else to do, and you got zero value out of it, and zero value out of your hero for the last 3 fights. That make sense?
Yeah.
Oh no, that pole.
I can res with emerging.
Carissa's pretty good.
I don't have
Oh shit! You threw him in the air.
Wait, oh, he was up
I
there.
did it. I did it before. That's my only
That is
excuse.
fantastic! Such a high noon. Oh, Zarya! But yeah, compositional problems is a big problem with that. Positional problems. Not having a plan of how to retake. Not contesting soon enough. Being staggered. Low ult value.
I think Moira would be good.
There's your list of problems with the second and third point. Any questions?
Okay, that third point, we kept the May. Should we have switched the May, or does it really just boil down to no
May
Sigma
is great
Zarya?
for third point, I think.
Okay.
I think May Reaper would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Junkrat can be okay. But I think May Reaper is probably best there.
Okay. I know. The reason we played Sigma Zarya is because Vin, Defoyan, and Jisoo, they play ladder together a lot. And what I've noticed when I play ladder is that if our team is playing Sigma, Zarya mostly gets picked as the tank combo. So we were just gonna try it out since this
Yeah,
is
this
I
was
have
like
no
the-
problem with you
This was like
experimenting
the
with
first
stuff.
day that
Yeah.
this came out.
Yeah, we were experimenting with Sigma. This was before everyone realized, oh wait, Orisa Sigma is actually kind of broken. So we were trying out. We figured Sigma Diva is kind of useless. Sigma Hog, Hog doesn't have utility. Not like he has, not like how he can combo with Orisa, you know, with the halt hook combo. So we didn't figure Sigma or Hog would be any good, but we just didn't think about. We did play Sigma Ryan our last scrims, and that didn't work out. That was worse than this. So we figured we'd try Sigma Zarya here.
Right,
That's-
fair enough.
Okay.
Perfectly understandable. Hold on 1 second, real quick. Okay, let me get a drink real quick. I'm really thirsty.
I'll grab something too. I still haven't. I got the main support tryout to reply to me yesterday, but he hasn't replied to the scrim Monday. He said he couldn't scrim this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I think he's at the Kit Kat rivalry. He said he was going to a LAN. So
Okay.
hopefully when he gets back or whatever, he'll say that he can scrim Monday. Or no, Tuesday. My bad. I meant to say Tuesday in both of those. So I'm still looking.
There is
think
a really good Overwatch League game going on right now.
who is it? Oh,
It's the Shock and Titans. It's
Yeah.
game 5 right now.
oh, it went to game 5.
Yeah.
Wow, 2 and 4 must have been fucking short.
Yeah.
Wow. I started watching that for a little bit, and then we had to come here. And then I've been looking over the VOD as we're reviewing it to see which maps I want to watch after this, or that I want us to watch.
Holy sh- Rascal just got a 6K.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow. I wish we didn't drop him from the fuel. Fucking Kai Kai. I think for the hit scan tryout, I think I want me and Prince to do an interview because hit scan players can have they're more often than not have egos. So I want to
Yeah.
interview. I want to do an interview process for the hit scan player before we trial them. We'll do a pre-trial interview and then a post-trial interview. There's so many people to choose from that I think that doing interviews is
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, with a main support, if you do an interview, like you're kind of being choosy with what you have, you know, with what little there is.
Just like get 3 people to interview.
Mhm.
Like at max.
What interview?
We need a new hit scan player or a hit scan second string, not necessarily a sub. That primarily plays Widow because Wonder has what is it? What's the right word I want to use here? She didn't outright leave. She resigned. There you go. She resigned. And we're still looking for a main support. If you know any 4K main support players, further than most, please.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, thank you.
How come Wonder left?
She said she wasn't performing that well.
She got kind of disheartened. I think what it boils down to is she just doesn't enjoy the game anymore.
Why? What'll make her meta?
I don't know. I don't know. I think there's also something going on personally.
She has a lot of confidence issues, and she has,
Yeah.
well, I won't speak on that, but she has confidence issues.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
I do too, honestly. On every hero besides Farah, I'm not nearly as good as I want to be, and I try so hard to get better, and I can't.
Everybody has confidence issues. Pro players, new players, you guys, other guys. Everyone has confidence issues. The big thing is understanding that's normal, and that if you don't feel like you should be performing as well as you can on a hero, figure out what aspects of that hero you feel uncomfortable with, and how can you improve on those aspects of that hero. Sigma is it positioning? Is it the shield placement? Is it the focus fire? Is it knowing when to use your ult? Is it to when to play what hero? I mean, all these have solutions. You just need to
My
make sure that you understand what the actual problems are, so you can think about what the solutions are, so you're more comfortable with it, and more consistent, and more confident.
like my problem on Hanzo, for example, is that A, I'm super inconsistent, and B, there are times where I will get myself into a position where I can definitely secure a kill, and I don't have the mechanical skill to follow through on it, and I just miss every shot, and then I die.
Okay, well, you just keep on putting yourself in that position, and making sure to try to make those shots a little bit more focused. Simple as that. Like, what are you thinking when making those shots that makes it like mechanical skill? Yeah, I'm sure there's a certain amount of mechanical skill to it, sure, but a lot of it's also focus. If you're in the right position at the right time and know what to do, I mean, you're gonna have so many chances. You're gonna hit some of those shots. Just keep on doing it until you're more consistent and more used with it.
That's my problem on Hanzo. It's just inconsistency, and then I get into these stages where I feel like I can't hit anything, and I get really discouraged, and then I just play something else instead. It's weird because I have so much time on the hero. I don't think I'm ever discouraged on that hero. I'm just either playing good or something's happening in the game that's preventing me from playing good. I'm really confident on that hero. But I have confidence issues on most of my other heroes. Like I really want to be a good McCree, but I'm like pretty stuck in like high diamond, low masters with him unless I play him in the perfect situation. And then I just can't play Widow to save my life.
But Widow's a tough character for a lot of people, so and that's perfectly fine.
My May's been getting better though. I've been working on her in comp, and I've been winning games.
So find out, and again, as far as mechanical skill goes, that just comes from practice. There is no cheap solution to that. There are some pretty good aim trainers out there on the workshop now. If you need some, I can give you a few codes.
I found a code. I'm gonna send it to you and see if you have that one, because you said you were collecting them.
I was indeed.
Okay. I'll send it to you after the VOD review.
Sure, sounds good.
And they're closer to like half health, and and they're close to the team. Like we're about to back him up. We should.
Well, of course you're gonna make him go higher. His name is Orbit.
It seemed like
Put Orbit in orbit.
Have Hanzo,
Push in slow. I'm gonna find it.
What's up, Bloody Stuff?
I think I botched this. I hit my head on the roof. I'm pretty sure if I remember it.
They have
What's up, Hog? What's up? Oh, nice wall, thank you.
I take a more aggressive flank than most people do.
Let him know when you're in.
I walk on the ground,
I don't want to use too much of my.
but I hit my head on the roof, and then I'm like low flying and stuff. I hit the roof. That was so bad. It was a good flank too. I had one.
Okay, quick question. Pause it. Can you pause it for me? Okay. How often should I be using damage orbs? Should it be?
Whenever you don't need a healing orb.
Okay. All right. Should it? Can
Use it off cooldown then?
Not say on cooldown. If you're not going to be doing anything interesting in the next, 8 seconds or so, get some ult charge, right?
Mhm.
But if you're thinking about pushing in soon, then I want one of those orbs as a part of our push. That makes sense?
Okay.
So it's based on how you're staging the next push and the time frame that is going to cue that up. Another thing is, why the fuck are we playing Moira with this comp?
I think we wanted the more healing to get past choke. I would be switching to Ana after first point. This choke is we expected bunker, and there's a lot of chip damage under that first choke, and I wanted to make sure that we would be at least above 75%. And with Anna, it's doable, but it'd be more. I don't know. I would be able to
So you-
100% confirm that we would get past that choke with enough
The
healing.
problem
and
is that you
yeah.
leave your mercy out hanging.
True, and I think Icy's good at getting out of danger, and this is a mercy. Not she's not a mercy one trick, but she is definitely a mercy main. And I was just figuring, and they duo a lot on ladder, so I forfeited being able to help out her, whenever she needed healing by relying on her ability to stay with Icy out of reach.
Okay.
I'm out of juice.
That's the reason I don't fly over the building, so I can maintain my cooldowns to escape and not hit roofs.
It's another problem you have is since your composition is odd,
Mhm.
you have it. If you don't push in and actually take a fight, you're gonna be running out of juice every single time. So you
Yeah.
got nothing but shields to try to leech off of.
Mhm.
You got me? Yep. Ready? Go.
Sending you up, I think.
You go. Careful, don't pull him. Careful,
Hitch?
don't pull him. Every couple times.
I think it's a good time for a damage orb right here.
I'm
would
still
agree
low.
to an extent, but the problem is exactly he's low, so he's afraid that if he does a damage orb here and we go balls to the wall, that he doesn't have enough juice to keep us up, where a healing orb would.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought. That's why I wasn't aggressive.
Dragon Stone?
I'm gonna
Warrior's half.
Warrior needs help.
I don't have it. Nice though.
I can go for us.
Now the plan was for me to switch, and I don't remember if I did that or just use coalescence. Oh, I said once I use it, I'm switching.
My ultimate ability.
All right, so compositionally, they've got Orisa Hog. Welcome.
Hello. Sorry.
So they've got the Orisa Hog, McCree, Hanzo. A lot of pressure on that shield. Yeah. That is scary. That's scary from what you have currently right here.
Okay.
What? Oh, what's your win condition here?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not even
Breaking
gonna.
their shield. Just getting past their shield.
Getting past your shield?
Yeah.
One thing I'm particularly good at on Pharah, and sometimes it gets me killed, but I'm really good at drawing the aggro of both DPS players for like the majority of the fight, and at least until they kill me, because I poke pretty aggressive.
That'd be dangerous because they've got both Discord and McCree.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the way Pharah is. Everybody wants to shoot her, so unless I'm like,
I want to shoot her myself.
And then we don't go double sniper here because Prince is not confident in his Widow at all. He's not a Widow player, so that's why we're staying on the Mei. Also, sidebar, Shifty, please meet Billy, our Zarya this game.
Welcome, Billy. How you doing?
Hello. How are you?
He's
Doing good. Just complaining why you have so much Zarya.
Oh. Oops.
That's not a big deal.
He's our new, or not necessarily new. I think when we started using or getting you to review our VODs, he was our off tank before. Then he left and Seal became, and now Billy's back, reprising his role on the team.
So this is what pretty much the meta is right now. Okay,
Pies
it's
now.
it's Orisa Sigma, and then you either go May Reaper, Lucio Moira with his like the goat style brawly composition. Then you have the Hanzo Widow Zen Baptiste. You can make some swaps with a Mercy here and there, but that's still the double sniper version. And then you've got the Farah Hanzo, which is the spam composition version. Make sense?
Yeah.
That's kind of the meta right now. Now you can stick a McCree in there, if you got or a Doomfist in there to based on some flavor swaps and some what maybe you have like a really good Doomfist in there on your team or whatever. But that's kind of what we're seeing now. That means not a lot of Hog and no Zarya. In fact, I don't think Zarya is going to be good right now. I know there's a lot of Zarya and even freaking Symmetra in comp right now, but I think that just like straight up loses to May Reaper, right?
Yeah.
And if you want spam for any areas that you can get spam and choke points and higher grounds, you can use Pharah, you can use Hanzo, you can use Widowmaker, but Widowmaker support, you're gonna have to get yourself a Widowmaker. Or at least someone comfortable to make those shots.
Mhm.
But that's gonna be the meta, and you're gonna have to play toward that. Okay.
Okay. Again, we're currently looking for a Widow player because the Wonder situation just happened a couple days ago. So
Understood.
yeah.
And maybe you want to play instead of a Widow, you can go Pharah Hanzo. That works too. The thing with the May Pharah is that you get one that's poking and he's all alone. Like Icy, good luck. Do whatever you can by yourself, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And yeah, you're pocketed by Baby Doll, but come on, you've got no damage from anything else from anywhere else. And then what's our front line? It's a Sigma whose shield is not even as good as a Reinhardt, let alone Orisa. Zarya, who it's like, stop being so far away from me. Let me get on top of you. And you've got May, who, again, is like Zarya. When I'm on top of the enemy, I can do stuff, but otherwise I'm useless. The wall's nice. And I feel like you've got two different win conditions with this composition, and you're playing toward comfort picks more so than anything.
Fair enough. You said
Like-
Pharah Hanzo would be a good comp that we could run. Damn, there's not enough. Prince isn't confident in his Hanzo either. Damn.
Prince, what are you confident in?
He's really good at Tracer. He's really good at May. He's really good at Ashe. He's decent at McCree.
Okay, well, you got May Reaper and McCree as possibilities, but you can maybe go Ashe and Pharah.
Okay.
It's not as good, like compositionally, but it's serviceable, especially if you're a really good Ashe.
My hero pool's weird. It's Pharah, Hanzo, May, which is pretty normal, and then McCree and Reaper. I like those two.
They're low on healing then. They're gonna have trans probably.
My Genji needs work. My Genji sucks.
Luckily, it's not a Genji meta.
They have nude.
No hook. No hook. I'm getting you ball. I'm getting a point. Hanzo's up top. He used storm.
Yeah, fuck.
Fuck, he's fucking helping. I thought you got him.
No, he got the McCree.
Yeah.
So you've got one Pharah trying to take on the high ground from McCree and a Hanzo.
This is my problem on this map. This is what happened the last time too. Is I'm constantly dueling 3 or 4 people while my tanks are on the ground and nobody is helping me up there. It's super frustrating. I actually got super freaking tilted one of our scrims, and I was just like completely silent because I felt like I just had to duel everybody at the same time.
That's your composition. Who else is going to help you? May? I mean, I guess you can send May up there.
Would it be alright to just say screw it and send the whole team up there? Screw the payload, send the whole team up there, get them off high
You
ground.
need to push the payload some. If you want to send the team up there to clear the high ground, you can. But once you're up there, then what?
They're just gonna come back. We're gonna take payload.
We
we're
have
gonna
to
push,
secure
and
the
come
kills, or otherwise it's just no point.
How are you going to secure any kills? You have no range, sir. You're Zara, you're May, you're Sigma. The only thing that can secure a kill is at range is maybe Pharah.
Even when we go up there?
Well,
That's
yeah,
fine.
they say, hey, they're pushing up there, and they fall off, and they go in the bunker.
No, that's what I'm saying. If we send the whole team up there, or 5 of us up there, we have to secure
You're
the
not
kills.
running a Lucio. You're not going to catch them.
Yeah.
And even if you were running a Lucio, all they got to do is have the team, hey, look, they went inside the castle. Be careful. Yeah,
That's
they're
it.
going up the stairs. Okay, drop off.
Is that another reason why Orisa Sigma is just better? You just shield the payload with Orisa and then shield them off with Sigma?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
That's one reason. But it's not just Orisa Sigma. It's also making sure that we have the DPS are all on the same page here.
Mm-hmm.
Farrah's not going to be using that shield, so it's not going to help Orisa Sigma's not going to help Farrah deal with both of those on top at all. They still have the same problem.
No, I know, I understand.
And that's why double sniper is the solution there. You can take care of the high ground with the snipers. I mean, Ash could help out with the Farrah a little bit too, but it's going to be difficult even here. Like, what angle is Ash going to have from the low ground? And how is Ash going to go high ground? Like, I guess top left with her boomstick, but it's not a great angle. All you got to do is take the fight to the left side of the, or to the spawn side of the castle.
I'm not with you, I see.
Mercy down. Help out Zarya. Help out our Zarya.
You could go Doomfist Farrah, maybe. You ain't gonna get Doomfist.
No.
It's pretty inconsistent. No.
I'm throwing out ideas.
Tracer, we could
No.
we could put him on Tracer.
Tracer. So Tracer isn't a bad choice if they don't have the McCree, but they have the McCree and a Hog, I think.
Yeah, I think they do have
It's
the
not really in my
No,
choice, yeah.
maybe they have the.
Yeah.
Either way,
They
McCree's
have
a
a-
big problem.
My hero pool is Farah, Hanzo, May, McCree, and Reaper. That's really what I play.
So why don't you just go like really go and sell out on the Reaper May, Sigma, Orisa.
Yeah, just bunker on point and say your
Just-
damage
and
is irrelevant
it's
with the
bunker
shield.
on point, and it's also just to play it like goats.
Mhm.
Make sense?
He's one out.
I got him.
You win?
Widow behind. I got
Get them mercy.
green. Oh, Widow bottom right. Yeah, I see it.
Don't poke that. You can throw a damage orb there, though.
I see you.
I don't know why you're not.
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, I'm gonna use coalescence here. Coalescing.
We need to drop the wall.
I don't think
Man.
this is a good coalescence here. Like,
I
I
don't
understand
either.
it's in response to the dragon, but you don't have line of sight, and you don't even know if you need the healing that bad. Like, find out if you need the healing before you go for the ult, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
You maybe do a healing orb. That would be okay.
I can't get
In fact, why didn't we do an orb before we ulted?
I should have. Yeah.
Hanzo window up top.
Zarya, I will keep you up through hell. Let's go.
Hanzo back on cart.
We died.
The pull of death. Orisa, play the game.
That was a feels bad too. I had a good barrage.
That was a good play. You didn't think about that though, and you gotta make sure that that's always something you should consider.
Okay, they don't have a diva right now. We can go. Oh
You
shit.
can't let the Widow take the castle.
Just take flat.
Cool.
Brad, let me know when you want both of them.
Yeah, one right now.
Where's the Widow?
Okay.
I don't know right now.
There's dragons.
I slingshotted myself, dude.
Oh,
That is hilarious.
I wanted to mention something. Can you pause it real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I wanted to mention something to Sly here. So Moira has a heal over time effect,
Mhm.
and A lot of the times, all you need to do, like right there in that pre-fight, you use like half your piss, and you could have only used a fourth of it if you just, yeah, like you literally just tap the button as fast as possible, and you can get just that little bit of healing. And if somebody's not actively taking damage, that's generally enough to top them off. Maybe one more tap a little later on, like a second later, and then it'll keep them fully healthy. You don't have to use so much of it.
All right.
Because it's like, I think the heal over time is 75. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's somewhere around there. And so if you just
30.
tap it, is it 30? I don't know. When I play Moira, I just tap people unless they're taking a ton of damage.
I
And
think
it
it's
generally-
30, but because it's such a big difference, I'm gonna check.
I'm not sure off the top. That's why I said don't quote me on it. But I know that's a good way to top people off on Moira. Is just like tap them every 1 second and then just abuse the heal over time as opposed to actively healing them. Uses a lot less of your piss and it still gets, it still gets some pretty decent healing off no matter what it is.
Alrighty.
It is. Oh wow! Wait, you're closer than mine.
Yeah,
It's
65 health over 4 seconds.
over 4 seconds. You're right.
Yeah, so you can just tap somebody and then just refresh that like 2 seconds later, and they're just gonna be constantly getting healing.
Love that.
No, that's been like that. Because I remember doing that when I used to I used to duo with a friend of mine on console way back when Moira was released because I liked playing Moira. So I one-tricked her to like GM on console, and that's what I would do a lot of the time. I would just tap people, and I would just keep that lingering heal like very slowly. And I mean, if they're not taking damage, you don't need a ton of burst healing. You just get that it's like a Lucio amp up basically. You just keep it on them.
Sounds good.
Don't worry about me.
Like that May in the block right there. You can just tap her, and she'll get 65 health plus her.
Hanzo in the window, Hanzo in the window. You wild. What?
Screw that Hanzo in particular, huh?
No heals, no heals, no heals.
So yeah, Widow, pretty good pick. Widow killed 5, I believe. And you don't have anything that can deal with this other than the Sigma Shield. Now, Sigma Shield should actually be pretty good here.
Well, and Pharah. Pharah's really good at dealing with Widow.
Oh, absolutely.
I legitimately think that's not a meme. I deal with Widows all the time.
Their mercy's gonna get.
That's just they have other people I have to deal with and fight. Where's Widowmaker doing?
Last time I saw her, top left. Hanzo's pushing.
They got that double sniper, so.
Not center, center of castle.
Widow is all the way back. All the way back. All the way back. Widow all the way back right by spawn.
You're gonna get him.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna swap. I can't. I'm putting him down.
You don't have an answer to the Widow. Simple as that. You need it's a compositional problem.
They have walls.
Let's look to Valve this fight.
One thing you can do here is if you went May Reaper, Lucia Moira, and I guess you can keep the Mercy here actually, Moira Mercy, whatever. But typically Lucia Moira. And since the payload was close, you just go straight underneath the castle, go in there, fight the tanks, shield the Widow, and use a close range advantage to see if you can brute force it there to that degree.
Mhm.
That could absolutely be effective. Because you have the Mercy with Valk here, I would have just said, screw it. Mercy, you go Valk, and you take out one of the snipers. Moira ults on our aggression, Sigma shields the other sniper, and we win the fight on point, and they have to contest or die.
Okay.
That would be a good way to deal with that.
All right. All right.
If you don't want to go double sniper. Their composition is better.
He dropped.
Widow and castle.
Oh, come on, you need the kill!
Yeah, we're dying.
Yeah. No, I should have said that earlier, but.
Widow, I think, killed 12 since she's appeared on the second half of second point. It should be like, you know, like in baseball where they have like the pitchers with the Ks when they strike out someone? It should be like a Widow with like a little headshot, just emphasizing how important this hero is at this point as she's uncontested.
We need to touch.
I see your whip Venom 9 and I raise you a fifth shade, fade. Shade?
Where is he in the top? They're on me. I can't.
Now we're playing Moira with a split composition. See the problem here?
Yeah.
Once you start changing one of the heroes, you got to make sure that the rest of your composition still makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help you. I'm slept on cart.
You need to get on him. Nice.
I'm slept on cart.
Win a ball! I see suspect popping off!
If only I could do that every time I play that hero.
You were walking away from me.
That's a dragon!
Right side.
All the way behind.
They do this trick again!
Yes, sir.
I stopped hack. I'm coalescing.
Kamehameha!
I was like, fuck that, dude. He got pocketed.
That's not fair. Healing is cheating.
Hanzo's still behind.
That said, there's target focus. Your target focus in this fight's crap. Like, you had 3 different targets yourself, Moira, let alone wherever the hell your team is doing. We lost this fight simply because we decided not to target focus. Oh, I guess we lost the fight but won the point!
It be like that sometimes.
C9! I know all about them.
That Hanzo was carrying.
We have a lot more shield breakers to do.
No, their Mercy is carrying. What are you talking about?
Focus shield. We win shield burst. We win shield burst.
Hey,
Feel when we're in a shield war fight with a Moira.
are we so low?
All that ult charge though.
I'm gonna get beat.
Why do we still have Diva?
Coalescence.
Do you have ult? No, I think you should save it for next fight.
Next fight, we have 15 seconds.
That was a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm dense, so yeah.
It's alright, my man.
I'm coalescing.
No. Okay, good.
Arisa 1.
Win a ball.
On the left. Center. It's on center.
One person same point.
Unacceptable.
I'm dead.
Bad positioning there. I don't know why you threw the ball up there.
Nice beat, nice beat.
You just hid and
Oh,
healed.
huge.
Huge though.
Huge.
Huge.
Good round, good round.
All right. So about this, May popping off a little. Diva did get some value there at the end, although I don't think necessarily it's the best choice. I feel like you need to have set compositions that you're going to play in every point, like I talked about, and understand their win conditions really hard. Make sense? Because I feel like you got a mixture of heroes a lot of the time. Any questions over Eichenwald or in general?
Not from me. Nope.
Anyone else?
So basically that second point of Eichenwald, right? Because that's where we struggled the most. It was a compositional issue, right?
Yep, because you couldn't control the high ground at all, and that second point's all about the high ground control.
Okay, so basically the best way was to switch off the DPS heroes, or like change the tanks, or both, because.
So you got a couple of options here. The optimal composition, in my opinion, is probably Sigma, Orisa, double sniper. You can change one for an Ash. And then having like probably Mercy and Zenyatta.
Okay.
Or Bat. The last healer can be versatile, honestly.
Okay.
Not Moira. And not Lucio with that particular composition. The other option you have is you can go Diva, Anna, with Hanzo Farah, and probably Orisa with that as well.
Okay.
The Diva allows the Farah to have something for that high ground presence and get up there and down as will. The Hanzo, same purpose. The Widow, same purpose. Not Widow, the Farah, same purpose. My problem is that that's a composition for if you just want to brute force Farah. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So protect Icy, basically.
Yeah. That said, I think that a good Widow is going to sit Icy down and keep him down, because there's too much space on that point to get value on Farah against double sniper, in my opinion.
Okay.
But
last time I played Kefri on that map, he didn't think the same way.
Because Kefri's not very good.
He's 4700. What do you mean?
He's not very good. He's a streamer.
All right, how about Sinatra? Is he good at Widow?
He's okay.
I killed him on that point too.
He's okay. I mean, he's not a Widow main, really.
The only Widow that gave me a lot of trouble the last time I played her was Baby Bay. That's the only one that's gave me a
Baby Bay? Why Baby Bay?
I don't know, man. He was on King Salmon and he fucking dicked on me. It felt bad.
Was it just a good day for him and a bad day for you?
I think so, yeah. I do pretty good against most Widows. The hit scan I have the most trouble with is either a hard pocketed Ash, and I mean just a hard pocketed one. If she's not pocketed, she's easy, but a hard pocketed Ash or a hard pocketed McCree shuts me down more than any other heroes, I think.
Fair enough, but good Widow, like, you know, get a Linkser or something like that can just hit the head. I mean, you're gonna be dead.
All right. Sir, I am a low GM Pharah main. We don't play against Linkser too often.
Fair
I have
enough.
a couple times.
But I'm in general, like, The only time the Pharah is going to beat the Widow is if the Pharah is just the Widow's not great. Consistently, that is. All right. Any other match you guys want me to look at, or any questions?
How much longer do we have you for?
50 minutes.
50?
Yes.
Okay. Volskaya, the next map on here.
Got it.
Actually, no, Numbani, the one after Volskaya. Sorry.
Nope, you said Volskaya.
Damn.
You see, Shifty, all that confidence that I just expressed to you on Farah goes straight out the window when I play any other hero.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like I can't do as well on other heroes. I tried. But...
30. You can go to 35-20 or 35-45.
That's not Volskaya.
Oh, you want to watch Volskaya? Okay, never mind. Never mind.
That's still Volskaya. I like it. I'm going to Russia.
I still need Into the Mercy. One trick Discord, but making nudes for like.
Interesting pre-fight talk, you know.
Don't you worry. I always look at the pre-fight talk after we have the review.
For real?
He's worried.
It's pretty insane, so...
Spoilers, we did not talk about the game.
Oh, I know.
She's very openly sexual.
That's one way to put it. Bro, after the scrim though, that's when it got wild.
Yeah, she got wild. Yeah.
She was exposing some tier 3 people she's met.
In game, of course, right?
No, she gets around the T3 scrim, the T3 scene a lot. She's coaching a team right now for like 20 hours a week.
I slept Sombra. Turn around. In here.
Come on, Ash.
It took too long. No, it took too long.
You gotta get that kill. You gotta get that kill.
Yeah. I said turn around, but the reaction time went very quickly.
And we're playing Ash here because we just don't like Hans. We don't like the Widow, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. It's serviceable. And we're playing the Pharah. I like the Pharah.
What about the Diva? You like the Diva?
This is probably my favorite team comp to play on this point with, except for maybe instead of Ash, Widow. Ash is pretty
I
good.
like the Diva here.
Okay.
I like the Diva here. I don't like a Diva a lot right now, but I like the Diva right in this situation.
Okay, Shifty, I have a question. All right, so everybody plays Winston and Diva on this point on defense, and I tell them I prefer an Orisa so that my hit scan back there has a shield. Is that a good idea?
Oh, it depends on what the other DPS you have on the Winston Diva. Like, if you're playing
Winston, always far because that's me. That's who I am.
You can play Winston Diva Pharah Widow.
You can refer to me as Farah. You don't even have to call me by IC. You just call me
Fair
Farah.
enough. You can play Winston Diva Pharah Widow.
Farah.
Pharah Widow, Winston Diva, Pharah Widow. Okay.
And that can be effective. You can go Pharah Genji. That could be effective.
What about Widow Genji?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to talk about what our hero pools are again, though.
But as far as Bunker goes, Bunker's pretty good too. My question is this, okay? What does Ash do that a Bastion doesn't?
That's an interesting question. He's less scary, so I can get more kills. I mean, Ash is less scary, so I get more kills, yeah?
Yeah. I guess the only thing it does better is that if you go Bastion, Pharah, they will go Widow. And their Widow will go Coast. Or Main. And that will be, you'll have to deal with that.
I can deal with that.
If you can consistently deal with that, so be it. So that will be my counter to that. Go Widow. Go one of the two places, and
It's also a good thing when Widow's constantly looking at me, because then she's not doing any shield damage to our bash.
mhm. Well, I don't care about Widow shield damage all that much.
Well, I know, but she's just a DPS that doesn't hurt the bash.
And if you did that, you could even go like, nah, you still probably. If you went that composition, would you go Diva or would you go Sigma?
Oh
Sigma.
yeah, Sigma would be better for that, for sure.
Probably Sigma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Double shield, not just that, but be able to deal with the flankers real easily. Good luck trying to get into this area for the fucking Sombra. Oh my goodness.
At that point, why not just play Torb and throw the turret there too? Just have a whole party right there.
I just don't think the Torb is gonna get a ton of value with that. Instead of it's Torb instead of what?
Pharah.
I mean, could, but
Is Hanzo better?
I think the counter to that is to go May Reaper and just go up where Anna's looking right now. You're gonna have to rotate back. Does
Pharah's really good for that.
well? I mean, you don't have Farrah here though. You have you said you had Torb.
Well, yeah, if we swapped over to something else, yeah.
So, but if they have the fire, you want to do that. If they have if they have the fire, I think you go Widow. If they don't have the fire, then you go to Torb. Would May Reaper push? I've not played that scenario before. Like last time I did that was Goats. Goats obviously kills it, but does May Reaper kill it? Same concept, but different heroes. So I don't know. I have to try it out. Anyway, the answer is I think Reaper, or I think Bash should be pretty tough here, honestly. With this composition, at least. I guess one thing you can deal with it is dive. I think dive would make it pretty difficult to deal with if they just went dive on first point.
Their off healer's gonna have a real bad day if they do that, though.
Yeah, well, it's not just about the off healing in that situation, but probably dive with the Widow, honestly. A lot of different options, but yeah, I think I'd try it out at least. Anyway, let's see what's going on with this comp.
Oh, that's a good idea. I agree.
Genji top right, Genji top right. Fuck, I missed my sleep dart.
I mean, she's not very good Sombra, so don't worry about it.
Where? Yeah, I'm on Diva, Okay, we need our Diva to step on. Yeah, I'm coming. I got point.
I solo ulted the Winston there because
Cause fuck him.
he said hi to me in the bubble. No Winstons are allowed to say hi in their bubble, and if I have Barrage, I'm letting it go. I don't give a fuck.
That's hilarious, actually. Why does he say anything in chat?
They're probably heavy.
No Winston saying hi in bubbles in my game.
I got him.
Looks like they are trying to transition into a dive.
I'm on you, Diva.
Yep. She's tired of fighting me. She's tired of fighting me, so she's gonna take off angles. These should be easy to counter her.
What's your plan for EMP?
We don't have one.
That reaction.
We don't have one.
Okay.
And
Trade
then
it, Jeff.
Problem. Isn't that a problem?
I think.
Yeah.
I think I tried countering the EMP by bombing, because they tried to dive when they EMP.
Okay.
I forgot what the result was for that.
That's not a bad counter. Don't get me wrong. It's a good one.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Anna.
I remember what we did. Okay, so we did have a plan to counter the EMP Shifty on this point. I played around the building but like behind us. Like, do you see this catwalk behind there, like towards our spawn? I played that corner and spammed, and that way, no matter what she EMP'd, she's either gonna solo EMP the pharmacy or she's gonna EMP my other 4 teammates. But I do remember doing that here, pretty sure. So I just took a really conservative angle so that there's no way I get EMP'd with.
I know you're not going to get EMP'd, but everyone else.
I know. Yeah, no, I think they have it already.
Yeah. They're gonna try an EMP nanoblade probably.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Try a belt counter, but
I'll play way back here. Okay, we can play way back. They'll solo EMP us if they go.
Yeah. Do we have a? Oh, let's try and get bomb fast. Let's try and get bomb and bomb the nanoblade.
That's so aesthetic. It's like right in the middle.
Oh yeah, they're definitely looking for it.
I'm not just staring at a wall. I'm waiting for. Fuck.
There it is.
Yeah, they use nanoblade with the fucking.
I see need help. I see need help.
So you got so caught up in trying to catch the Sombra for the EMP
Mm-hmm.
that you let the Genji get up there for free. Make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah. No.
I need you to pressure the Genji so we can't get there instantly. Because the EMP is not going to kill you. It's the Genji blade afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're waiting for the Diva bomb, that's going to take time. Right?
Yep.
I'm dead. I'm coming out of spawn right behind you.
Oh wait, I should have bombed that over. That's my bad.
That said, it was a pretty good hold.
Oh wait, that's dude.
Nano, we go.
Let's go! I like it.
Nice job.
Where's your EMP Nano Blade God now?
Okay, they use nano blade and EMP. They're gonna have beat, bomb, and primal. They bomb, so it's primal and beat.
Yep.
I didn't see a bomb.
Are you scared of a big monkey? I ain't scared of no big monkey.
Only when he waves in his bubble.
And I'm peeking out.
Wait, how did we lose this?
I think we went for a res when there was a primal.
I don't think you. I think you went for a res when there was a primal, and I think that you also just didn't pressure the tanks before they got there. That's one thing I don't like, is that you allow them to set up that dive for free every single time.
Who, me as the Ana?
No, the team.
Okay. I didn't know if my positioning was bad there.
I need fair. Do you punish the tanks, or do you just punish the backline mostly on this?
Against that same comp, yeah, I'm gonna go for the Ana Lucio, the Genji, and the Tracer.
So the tanks are free to engage whenever they want to.
Yeah, that's generally how I play Pharah, unless it's super shield spammy kind of thing.
I need you to, your team in general, to pressure the tanks. Dive is easier to execute when the tanks can do whatever the fuck they want. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's much more difficult by the time they dive, they're already hurt. They're already really down. Now, obviously, Monkey with his ult, that's going to be, he's going to get to ult, he's going to get there either way. But Genji, Diva, etc., like, you need to put some pressure onto them in that situation. And I felt like that's not something you did very well. Another thing is, I don't think Ashe is all that effective.
Yeah, easily diveable.
Easily diveable, but also can't pressure the tanks very well.
I think McCree would be better. I mean, besides Bastion, like we said. But
No, I think Widow would be best. I think that Bastion would be solid. Also, why Ana?
I think we were going for the nano barrages. I was gonna nano icy a lot. And I was feeling my sleep darts after Volskaya, or I think.
Your sleep thoughts are fine, don't get me wrong, but your only sleep thought opportunity is on the Sombra,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't a bad. I don't like giving that up, don't get me wrong.
Mm.
But what do you have for the dive? You get the grenade and that's it.
We had the diva to peel, but it wasn't really working out because
You
she
went
had to be on
Diva
point.
peel? Really? That's it?
Diva peel and then Farah peel, but Icy's mainly in their back line. Vin was up top a lot of the time, but then he had to pressure point and he couldn't get back up. He can't get back up to
So
me. Of
why
course.
not BAP?
I could have gone BAP, yeah.
Not only do you get better healing,
Mhm.
You have some counterplay for that blade though too.
you've got the immortality field, and you've got the window to if you come up with either Widow or even Farah potentially, but there also the Bastion if you play it,
Mhm.
or you can do it for healing.
Yeah, I could have gone BAP there. BAP would have been really
I'm
really
just
good
thinking
actually. No, I
BAP
think.
is probably better than Ana here,
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I could have gone BAP.
regardless if you play the Ashe.
Holy shit.
Touchdown! Oh no.
Gets 4 kills.
I didn't hit it.
You need to do some more of that Darwin nade trainer, dude.
I need that. I haven't been able to find the code for it.
Hold on, I get it for you.
Thank you.
I got your back. Code for codes. Let me get it for you. Where is it? There you go. Get it?
Did you DM it or where'd you put it?
Yes.
There, I just got it. Cool. Ooh, a sleep dart. And now with the new bots that they have in PTR.
That is not. Yeah, you can do it. You can do that for the PDR without having a friend. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Honor Mercy,
Thank you.
still Honor
I'll
Mercy,
get you
still,
that aim
bro.
trainer, but you probably have it.
No, wait, they just switched that. They don't have though.
These are the aim trainers I have. I'll tell you right now. This is everything I got. Not everything, but a lot.
Yeah, give me that one too. I want that one.
I'll just post what I got in your Discord. How about that?
That works for me.
Not under VOD though. Under what?
You could put it.
Under anime bullshit.
There you go.
This is a weird spot.
Yeah, there it is. You have it's under aim trainer 2. XHHR.
Yep.
Yeah, you've already got that one.
That's AKA PMA Jelly version 3.
Really? Okay. Farabot
Version
skeet shoot.
Winston on bus. Winston's on bus. He's looking to jump. Yep, I see him. Okay, he dropped off. He's looking to jump. He's jumping now. What was that?
What the fuck just happened
We
there?
booped him. You booped him.
Winston dead. Winston dead.
Oh, you or
Oh.
Prince did.
That was super confusing.
Yeah, that sleep dart would have hit too. I was mad.
Mercy dead. Mercy dead. Mercy dead.
Get that! No, the bubble! That's not the best nade, but that's okay.
I was hoping it hit when he jumped up, like hit their bodies.
Okay, I have nano. They use primal.
Ah,
They use
okay, I see what you're saying.
the blade.
It was close, but no cigar.
Okay, they use nano blade and primal.
They're gonna have Boston, so I think you can jump in.
They use a lot of ults.
Someone's confirmed
They're
that?
very undisciplined with their ults.
Okay, then okay, he didn't
Sounds like a team I know in Eichenwald.
Yeah, right?
Are we gonna vote this fight? As soon as they jump in?
Winston in the back. I saw Winston.
Oh!
I can run?
Instantly woken up.
Yep. That is...
Not the best nade. Make sure you hit their legs, man.
I've got a Winston on me in the
Okay.
back.
That's a good tip.
You're gonna
Always
need
go
it.
for the feet. If you miss them, you still hit them.
Winston jumping on cart.
I can't get to you?
Unless they're in the air.
On a dead, on a dead. 10 seconds.
I'm on you?
Yeah, I'm gonna nano far. You need to.
We shouldn't have nanoed.
Yeah. I think Super Diva?
I didn't know why I thought that was a good idea.
You got behind cart.
Fair enough.
I wanted to win the point badly.
Yep. And you should have done that on second point, I'll be honest with you. Why don't we still Ash on second point? What's a good reason for that? Do you have a Bob or something?
Because we really want a Widow, but he can't Widow, so we go with the Ash.
You don't even need the Widow. You could have just gone May and
We definitely. I'm pretty sure. I'm 90% sure we go the May on for third point.
why give up second point for free ish?
We almost had it.
Only because of a good first point.
True.
I think you had 2 fights on second? Maybe 1?
No, he used it.
Not
No,
two,
we had to.
two solid fights.
I assume they're gonna have nano. And Valk. Did they use Valk?
Yeah.
They have a Hanzo now. No Genji.
Why do we have Diva? Yeah, still. Do you have ult?
60 seconds. This is his last fight.
No, he's at 79.
I'm gonna look to Valk as soon as I get it.
We're running the Diva a lot because that's what Owl runs. They run a lot of Arisa Diva.
They're anti.
Who's Alec?
Owl? Overwatch League.
Oh, Ow. Oh, Overwatch League. I don't like it. Sigma's better.
You got one anti.
Sigma? Oh
There
yeah.
are there are some situations where Diva can be a little bit better. Like, first point, maybe if you're running that particular composition, I like the contest. Second point, Eichenwald, if you need to help on high ground.
That should have hit.
No mech, no mech, no mech. We have Valk, we have Valk, we have Valk.
I hate it when the nade breaks behind you.
Nice, nice.
You know why that happens?
Does the nade originate in your chest, or where does the arc start? Man, I still don't know that.
All right, that's kind of the real reason is because you don't press forward when you throw the grenade. Every time you throw the grenade, unless you're going to die for it, always press forward. The reason for that is you never know when someone next to you or behind you is pressing forward while you're throwing it. So while you're doing the animation, you don't want someone to actually go forward. They can't go faster than you unless they're Lucio. No, not even Lucio can go faster than you. So always go forward when you throw that grenade.
Okay.
That's not a really good idea.
All right. Yeah. That happens to me too often. I was feeling my sleep dart so much. That's why I didn't switch. Even though the BAP would have been better.
I mean, in this situation, it's okay. Like,
Okay.
I think Anna is okay. I think on first point, BAP is best because
Okay.
you're in a little cubby waiting for stuff to happen.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not saying BAP will be bad. I'm just saying Anna and BAP are similar here.
Okay. Okay.
You made it on point, you mummy. You made it on point. You're behind his shield.
Why are we?
Pushing forward, I call.
Yeah,
I don't know.
while there are people to kill on point.
I called it. I don't know why. I guess they were like too
I
committed.
came back.
Yeah. No, I know you did, but our Arisa. I guess.
That boop though, nice job.
I guess
We
they were.
lost that fight though. We lost that fight.
Big boop though. Big boop.
I guess they were just too committed to. too committed to
They have
disengage.
Bastion. They took my idea. Fuck them.
I love playing against Bastion as far. I just book the Orisa off every time.
He's teleported.
I booked them off. It's on Sigma on the left.
I have to heal our diva. She's gonna meet immediately.
I can't go far.
I slept sick.
Don't wake him up, please. Thank you.
I can't. I'm trying. I'm.
Yeah, I'm on the back. I booked them off. I got raw.
I have nano. I'm nanoing icy.
Why Icy not Winston?
Yeah,
Watch this, dude. Watch this. I think that was the right call. He basically destroyed Orisa and pushed Sigma back. Vin would have been a equally as good of a choice. I just thought that because where Icy was right behind the shield,
Okay.
and Sigma was backing off and would have to
The thing about
retract
Winston
his.
is that he goes through shields, but that works too.
I just felt
I mean,
like
fine,
Icy's positioning. No,
They're
I,
both okay targets. I think Winston's probably the more traditional target, but
Mhm.
Icy just likes being nano boosted more, I think.
I'm on
As long as they don't have a diva that's in mech, I'm very happy getting nano.
the more you feed Icy's ego, the better he plays.
I can see that. There we go. We're actually not missing our shots now. Let's go.
We lost our tracer. We lost our tracer.
Oh, come on now.
Just being
I
a little
hit-
bit rough on
I-
you then.
I hit my shots. Come on now. Those sleep darts though. It's the nades.
Annie on diva.
My nades are subpar.
Aim for the feet. Mhm.
Diva was the first.
Yeah.
Widow main. Where's Farah? Did Farah die? Wait, okay, we switched from Farah to McCree. I have nano coming up.
I don't remember what happened.
They use bongo.
Bongos, get the hell out of here. McCree, good luck.
I'm trying. We're rolling back. McCree's rolling out.
Like an Aberrage.
Dive comp, roll out.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Big boom.
get ready for a bad nano. Okay, I've lowered my sensitivity, and if I was a fraction of a second quicker, I would have hit the Winston. I've gone back and watched that multiple times, slowed down. It was a fraction of a second off. And I hate myself for it, dude.
I can't heal you. There you go.
What's your sensitivity?
70 or 65 now.
They valve,
It's still too high.
Okay. I'm still experimenting with it.
Okay.
The lower it goes,
So,
the
for
like,
example, for reference, Bach
with 4 minutes.
uses, I believe, 30.
Nano.
really.
I use 4,000 EDPI. Is that good?
We're talking about the
Nano boost sensitivity.
nano boost sensitivity, my man.
Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry.
That's okay.
So
But
you-
yeah, I personally use 50.
Okay. I need to bump that
I've seen
down.
some people use 5.
For real? Okay.
He's like, fuck you, Lucio, no more boostio. I'm going down to lower to 5. You only get nano when I want you to get nano.
Remember when
Okay.
we were rapping for like 2 a.m. giving us marks and moving?
How much time do we have you for?
20 more minutes ish.
Does anyone else have a VOD that they want to watch?
Did we go through what was that map? Havana?
Negative.
I think Havana's next.
Okay, because that's that's a big oof.
We haven't. I think that was the first time we played Havana as a team.
Because I, our
Yeah, Havana is next.
Oh, I hate this fucking map.
it's
I love this
it's
map.
It's the only map that we actually I think feel like we kind of struggling, even though we only played it once.
Yeah,
know?
this is the first time we played it as a team.
But I think it's because like it's like double sniper, like heavily comp based map. So.
Practicing frisbees.
Pretty much.
I didn't hear what you said. It's to keep my ears peeled for what? Okay. I will peel my ears.
Peel your ears.
If I get touched off in the fucking bush,
They have totally separate things.
Oh wait. That's Sigma. That's Sigma. That's
It's
you.
gonna get heavy and complicated. Honestly,
They rezzed it. Arisa dropped.
second.
Yep. Alright.
I'm gonna flank.
Wait.
Dynamite.
Go right second.
Ash, no dynamite.
Shoot on the right.
Yep. I'm ready for
I
pull.
can't get you, I see.
See, here, I should get a kill. That's what I'm talking about. Super inconsistent. I can't get a kill here. It's a good position. I have plenty of stars.
Yep. So the thing here is,
Like, I don't get contested up there for a
wait,
solid
were you here?
second.
Yeah, you should get picks there. But why are you running it with a May? I'm just curious. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have a widow. Never mind. Cool. So yeah, you should be able to get picks there. What are they running?
Arisa, Sigma, May, Ash, Mercy.
May Ash!
Mercy, and
What the hell comp is that?
double.
All right, so a
shield
couple
slow.
things here. Okay. Why are you running a Mercy?
Why are we running a Mercy?
Mm-hmm.
She's a Mercy main.
Can she run something else?
What is her hero
Yeah.
pool, Icy?
Her hero pool's pretty big. She can play most of the supports decently
Okay.
well.
So you should be. I would like.
It's Genesis is the one that can't play.
I
anything
couldn't
but
remember.
Mercy.
See, that's why I asked. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I would like. And what's our off tank?
Hog.
Why?
Because we haven't, at this point in time, we haven't figured that Sigma Arisa is the best tank comp.
All right. So what I want is. I want to have Arisa Sigma, Zen Baptiste, Hanzo, and it should be Widow. But if you're not going to do Widow, then how about Soldier? Can you play Soldier at least?
Yeah, he can. He definitely does.
I think Soldier could be pretty fun.
He's a good.
Against
good tank.
shields? Against all the shields that they're probably going to play with a Sigma Arisa?
We are playing Zenyatta, Baptiste, Hanzo, Soldier, Orisa.
Okay, shields are. What about Symmetra at this point in time?
Okay, Symmetra is. Alright. My initial thought's a bad idea, but let me give it an actual serious consideration because
Dude, she is cracked right now when it comes to shields.
Yeah, it's pretty much a constant 107. Well, right now it's 195.
And
I
she
think.
gets healed when she shoots shields.
she gets healed by it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
recharges her ammo.
Wait,
know
I
we
did
tried-
not know that.
I don't
Yeah.
think does it get healed though?
Yeah, she gets healed.
Are you sure?
Now that you guys are questioning me, I'm only 99% sure instead of 100.
I did not know that. I knew about the.
I knew she got the. I knew she got the ammo, but I didn't know she get healed. Let me check on that.
Generates ammo instead of consuming it when attacking
I
barriers.
see nothing about healing.
Yeah, I don't either.
Where is okay? Then it might have been a PTR patch and then got taken out immediately. Let me.
I think you might be tripping balls. It's my personal opinion of it.
Nah. hold on.
Because if she got healed, I'm going to have to say, well, I got to reconsider her entirely now.
Yeah, she's just only.
How much healing is it? So let's assume she doesn't get heals, because I'm pretty sure she doesn't. That wouldn't even make sense. If she does, then please let me know, because mind blown. But in the meantime, I mean, you can get creative with it. Symmetra Hanzo.
That's a lot of shield break.
I think it depends on what composition they're running and how close you can get. Does that make sense? Because remember,
that makes a lot of sense.
Isn't shield break until you get to the shield. Until you get to the shield, she's kind of useless break. Useless, actually. You could use her teleporter to get some cheeky high ground shenanigans. But I feel like if the enemy team goes shield break themselves and double sniper, then Symmetra is just useless.
Mm-hmm.
Against this composition, she's not as useless. Don't get me wrong. I think you can work it. But I think against double sniper, she just gets pwned. Like, yet one Hanzo against two snipers. Make sense?
Yeah.
You can damn sure that Hanzo will try to kill the Widow, because that's half of what I do when I play Hanzo.
But if they're going, and if they go May Reaper, then you still lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they go a composition that's bad, Symmetra can be pretty good. That's my answer to that.
Okay.
That said, I think you might be able to get some creativity done with teleporters on this point, potentially. I think teleporters can be pretty big. To get
Teleport top left, that cafe right there. That would be a really good initiation point.
Top left, I'm not too worried about. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but I mean, it's very limited in your engagements, and I feel like any Sigma can just throw balls up there and you're dead.
I mean, you'll have a barrier up there, though, wouldn't you?
Why would you have? You're talking about what you're looking at right now?
Well, yeah, like
high ground. How would you get a barrier?
Your whole team teleports up there.
Oh, you want the whole team up there? Who's pushing cart?
Well, you take a fight and then you try and win it.
So you just take the high ground, and then they hide. Like, they go to this high ground, and then then what?
I don't know if they would go to this high ground. I feel like they would probably fall back to the like underneath the window. I don't think they'd react that well.
I think they would either go to the high ground or they would hide behind this blue thing in front of us.
Yeah, they'd probably do that. I doubt they'd be coordinated enough to go all the way to the high ground.
And then what do you have? A standoff. Say, hey, how you doing up there?
That's true. But I mean, you do drop on them, and dropping on people from high ground is generally advantageous, isn't it?
You could. I mean, depends on what your win condition is, right? Like, dropping people on high ground is not a win condition. If your it isn't a good thing if it's not your win condition to be on top of them.
Well, the point is to get your Symmetra closer to the barrier so you can start shooting them.
Can you teleport on top of there before snipers kill you? I don't think you can.
Question. That's a good question. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, you could try it. I think it might have some potential if you can do it consistently based on surprise factor. But I think double sniper is going to be more consistent.
Ash is low. She's getting healed though.
I'm gonna pull.
Our Anna needs help.
Sigma.
I can barely hear you over them.
I might try some Symmetra shit for fun on this point.
No!
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh.
It's my Hanzo in a video.
Oh!
I get memed on more than anybody on this team, I swear.
You should have expected this.
You're antsy. I
Gotta work on those grenades, man.
100%. I'm gonna be working on them a lot more now. I've been working on my quick shot aim.
Yeah, I'd see that. That's been better.
Yeah, and my sleep darts. I'm still practicing that every day, and then
Good.
I think that shows.
How do you practice sleep darts?
I first warm up using May Icicle in practice range, and then I move on to just
I guess May Icicle's very similar to a sleep dart, huh?
yeah, that's what a couple videos have told me. It's very similar into the charge up time, and then projectile travel. So
I like that.
yeah, I use that as a warm up, and then after that I switched to Anna in practice range, and then I just take weird angles and then turn my back to the moving bots, and then I do a quick 180 and try to hit it. I mean, it's pretty basic what I do.
That's not bad though. I like the ice the just the icicles is probably a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
How important is
Consistent.
warming up, Shifty?
How important is warming up? It's debatable. I think it's important to warm up at least 15 seconds before your scrim. 15
It also
seconds.
depends what role you're playing.
15 minutes. Sorry. It also depends what role you have. Like, okay, Arissa, go warm up.
That's what I meant. I'm not just gonna warm up for an hour.
Arissa, go warm up. So, if for a warm up for an Arissa, I would say, all right, go queue up his tank on a comp game. Like that would be your warm up, right? And having a comp game before a match is probably smart. Just make sure you insta lock Arissa so someone else fucker doesn't take it from you. But I think it's important. Is it going to make or break you? No, but it'll make you probably more consistent in the long run. That make sense?
Yeah.
I really want to get my Hanzo more consistent because sometimes I pop off and then other times I take high ground and can't do anything.
You've got a plethora of aim trainers to warm up with Hanzo now.
True.
And if you want to learn Widow, you got to flick training too.
My Widow's silver. It's going to be a while.
Don't worry, mine's not that great myself. I know how you feel.
What the fuck? That was mid-fight. It needs to be waited till after fight. Jesus. Alright, they're gonna have bongo. They're gonna have bongos. They have bongos. They're gonna have
I'm bongoing. I'm pulling.
Yeah, get Mercy, get
Screw
Mercy.
you, Sigma.
Oh, that was so close.
It was close. I like the heal here. I like the bongo placement.
Okay, I'm gonna nano arme. I'm gonna nano arme.
Ooh.
I died. Fuck.
Wait, we're nanoing her May? Why May?
You have no
To
heals yet.
confirm the kills in the blizzard.
You guys not no heal.
Okay.
Hanzo behind you, goodness.
Did we lose
I see
that?
you
That was
left
close.
me.
Why are we still Mercy?
Literally just left me.
Is there any logic into it?
Sigma or Devo?
I mean,
It's a comfort.
Also,
pick.
Jisso, did you have any value on Hog at this point?
I did not. Absolutely
They have
zero.
May and Sigma. I feel like you can't do crap on Hog.
Yeah, I should have switched to Sigma earlier.
everybody's got it in their mind that Sigma's a main tank, and I'm trying to tell everybody that he is indeed an off tank.
He's an off tank. He's right.
Maze on the
He's right.
left. Maze on the top left.
How the fuck?
How did I get slept?
What?
I am.
What?
I am going main.
What?
I can
What?
knock this fight. They're gonna
That was
have
broken.
bongo.
There's dragons. You got another dragon?
Hey Sigma, how you doing?
Hey, get this May. Everyone focus this May. Oh, shit.
Hit your shot. You had him. Oh.
They're all frozen.
Actually mad.
Tell him. Just tell him next time, man.
Hey, you hit me, Sly! So I didn't give a shit. He's like, you can have 20 HP. I
He
don't care.
didn't tell you. You know what? This is too hard. You're not gonna tell you to back up 1 inch. No, just fucking die.
Yeah, just fucking die.
Yeah.
They're gonna have belts. They're gonna have...
So a big thing about this is you need to get cross angles here. Cross angles? Yeah, sure. Why
A
not?
crossfire.
Crossfire going on. Crossfire. You'll be caught up in a...
Yeah,
And yes, you need to make
crossfire.
sure- Yeah!
I get it. I understand this reference.
Yeah! You gotta make sure that you have the crossfire going on here, and try to work that pretty hard. You're running with a Mei Honda, which is weird, but you can't really get much of a crossfire with that. But that's basically what you want to do. Is double sniper is still really good on this. Having a strong sniper is important. If you don't have that, then I think you have a split win condition with Hanzo May.
I like how you were going somewhere with that, and then Shifty.exe stopped working.
Well, I'm trying to think of what is your win condition with this comp?
Click heads. I don't know.
You get double shield. You don't have a shield break. You got Mercy Hanzo May. What's your win condition? Anna. I don't see a win condition. I don't even see a nano target.
Did they nano?
I don't see an opportunity for bio grenades.
Okay, so they just have out.
That's another thing I need to work on. Anna's obviously my comfort pick, and just knowing when to switch.
Both teams think this comp is good.
We're both running mirror comps.
What the fuck? What are you guys smoking?
Segment had only been out for a couple days. I think we're still
Okay,
experimenting.
Fair enough. I
Was
still
it the
don't-
first?
But what's their excuse for the mercy?
Hey, you might be right. It might be the first day.
It might have been the first die.
They have dragons again, probably. They could have dragons again. Let's try and pull dragons. Let's try and go for a pull dragon.
That was a big pull.
Bunga.
Sig one.
You knew he was flanking. What was your plan for that? Ignore him?
We said he was left, and then we started to push right, and then we stayed there. We should have kept pushing. We got
Yeah,
the dragons. We forced May into ice block, and she didn't get out because she was
See,
in the center of it.
Whose job do you think it was to deal with him?
Sigma.
Correct.
Hanzo's top left still.
We let this Hanzo do that too many times in the scrim.
I killed his ass. Fuck him.
Yes, that's true. But think about it. Like, he pushes left, and Sigma says, "Hey, how you doing, bitch? What you gonna do?" Seriously, what's he gonna do?
Die. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
We're really split here, though.
I'm nanoing
I was trying to set up that
Ooh.
crossfire.
Oh, yeah, teabag. Please teabag.
No. I don't teabag in scrims like that.
I do.
She's one though.
And then, fuck. I'm gonna punch him.
I of course don't either. Don't tell anybody any different.
I don't think you do. Please tell me we win this. We gotta win this.
I don't
No.
remember. Did we?
No. Maybe.
We cap.
There we go. Mercy value. Let's go.
There's a mercy.
Ain't no see no mercy. Jesus don't see no mercy.
This reminds
Dead
me
body don't see no mercy.
This reminds me of Zion's fucking video where he's just like, "Where is the impact?"
Okay. Hanzo's by tower.
If I got pulled, it was easy for me to get pulled right there.
This is like the biggest double sniper point of the game, by the way.
Oh, dude, Widow runs free here.
Well, yeah. What's your answer? Just put a shield in her face and hope?
I throw logs at her. I just don't hit him.
Throw logs at her.
Yes.
I log her. A logger is
I'm gonna go.
Bro,
Here's
look at
what I got.
me! Oh,
We're
out of here. A little frozen there, man. It's gonna get a little too cold for you.
Fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh,
No, the sleep dart.
he's one. May one.
That would have been such a good sleep dart. We still got a wipe.
I can't hit them all, man. I can't hit them all.
I'm going
You may hit most of them though. It's pretty good. Definitely more than I'd ever hit. I got 2. Look at that. I wouldn't pop.
So we go. What swaps did we make? We have Moira instead of Anna, and we solved the Mercy.
I think Babs in would have been incredible here.
Hanzo's one. Hanzo's or half.
Yeah,
Look to male.
I agree. Bap Zen and 2 snipers. Everyone's anti me. His healing ball will help. And there's not much else she could have done, but
I got Hanzo.
yeah, I'm a DPS Moira. Let's go. You get some damage orb in there.
They're not gonna touch.
No ball, bad ball. They're gonna touch. You lied to me.
Here comes Doom. Doom on cart.
I think Doom is really good in this part of the map.
And we got C9 by a melody. And yes, for the recontest, Doom's always pretty good. But as far as any other portion of that point, hell no.
Hail to the no, to the no.
Like, Doofus, okay, you see, it's like, you see that country over there? All right, you cross this big Sahara desert, and without all these snipers pointing at you, and I want you to get over there, and then I'll punch them in the face. Okay, good luck. All right, so any questions over anything?
Not really, no.
It seems so sad.
I might have a quick question about how to play Sigma with Orisa.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I've been well in my comp matches. I've been playing with Orisa, but should I be playing Sigma more like a diva role, where like that Hanzo, for example, I should have been like over there using my shield trying to kill him.
You play it like a diva.
You play him
Unless
like a diva.
unless you're going to be playing aggressive, and then well, it's kind of like a diva too. Anyway, there. So yeah, it's kind of like a diva, except we've got basically like almost infinite defense matrix. It feels like.
Okay, so that's just my only question because I've been struggling with playing diva. I mean not diva, sorry, Sigma, because I've been playing him more like a roadhog, sitting and replacing my shield after Orisa deploys her shield, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like we switch off shields, so. Okay.
It's like when you play tank and paladins.
I'm sorry. I don't play that game.
I don't either.
No one but you
I'm
plays
so
paladins, my dude.
No wonder played paladin. She's the one that got me into it. And Vin played paladins like 3 times. It's a good game.
Paladins is Overwatch for people who can't hit their targets.
That
Exactly.
and
That's why I
people-
love it.
and people
I'm
who
like the
don't
best
have
hit
any
stand
money.
ever in that game.
It's a free to
I
play
play McCree and
Overwatch.
I'm stuck in like
I
high diamond.
play Paladins to see what it's like, and it's like
All the people
It's
are
like-
wrong.
if China made Overwatch and tried, that would be Paladins.
Come on, man. It's a good game.
It's good for if that's what you're looking for, you know?
It's a fun game.
It can be fun here and there. I mean, like kind of like Gary's mod can be fun here and there,
I just like I don't play it super much because when I go on that game, I feel like a god that can aim at everything, and then go back to
Exactly.
Overwatch and I'm 3 times worse because everything is so easy to
It
hit.
makes you a worse player because it's like, it's like playing Hello Kitty's Island Adventure and then going to try to play StarCraft.
That's toxic.
No. You know what I'm talking about. I don't mean
You're toxic. That's big toxic.
I'm sure there's some pro Paladins teams out there. They get paid big bucks. I don't know. Is there a pro Paladins?
Yeah, there is pro Paladins. In fact, one of my friends from console, a Farah man that hit top 50 he went pro in Paladins and got way more money than he'd ever get playing console fucking Overwatch.
Well, yeah, there's not a console Overwatch scene.
Listen, there is kind of. I was top 10 on fucking console, okay?
Awesome.
That's why I play Farah so much, because console Farah user lol.
Awesome.
There's a little bit. Like there's some it's nowhere near. It's like the OWL is like the NBA, the fucking console scene is like fucking high school or something.
High school, I like it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm familiar with console. I've seen a lot of players go from console to PC. There's some sayings about that, and they're fairly accurate.
I try my best.
I mean, you're a good player. You graduate. You don't need to be stuck in console. You don't need to be a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah, I'm a small fish in a big pond.
You're a medium-sized fish in a huge pond. Okay, more like a chubby fish.
Oh, come on!
It's like a big fish, but almost a big fish.
It's like it's a fish that needs to grow a little more, like taller.
Exactly. It's like a teenager fish.
It'd take like some. I mean, it'd take performance enhancing drugs.
No, I will not condone that.
Not condoning that.
No Adderall or anything like that.
Shit.
Ow, fuck, son of a bitch.
All right. Well, I think you guys have a gist of what the meta's like here and some of the problems that you've had, and also some of the solutions to that. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Well, let me know how things go, okay?
Will do.
Yep. And good luck with your new sniper.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. See you, man.
Later.
See you, Shifty.